Everyone, this is Ryan here. It is April 23rd, 2026. Happy Thursday to everybody. So I'm going to do a full video for you guys of Mission Creek Regional Park. It's a scenic canyon Regional Park 2 that I'm at. And yeah, a little gazebo right there. You got the bathrooms right there. And there's the parking lot right there. Okay. So what a beautiful day again, guys. So yesterday I was in West Kelowna, guys, because it was Earth Day, and I took the bus out there to kind of show you guys a way to get around while driving a car. If you don't want, the gas price is expensive, and other ways to get around is you could take the bus or bike or walk. So I thought I'd do a little video out there in West Kelowna. So there's Hollywood Road south up there. So yeah, I got a bench right there. Alright, so here's the park here. This is where I'm at. So yeah, we can walk down to France Bridge, and there's a little bathroom there too. Pretty nice. You can go all the way to here. There's another parking lot there too, right to McCullough Road. Pretty amazing. Alright, so welcome to Mission Creek here. Yeah, so this trail goes all the way from this point, goes all the way up to McCullough Road, and basically from there you have to take the stairs to go up to McCullough Road. So yeah, all the creeks are flowing pretty nice from the snow melt, that's for sure. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad today. It's actually, kind of sunny. We got some nice puffy clouds right there to kind of show you. Yeah, so this creek, so from here it flows all the way down to Okanagan Lake, and this park also goes all the way down there too, down to the Lower Mission. These pine trees are massive. They're huge. Pretty amazing. Alright, let's continue. I'm going to continue. Alright guys, this must be Scenic Canyon Regional Park 2, guys. This part right here. So, basically what we're coming down to is like a marshy wetland area. There's lots in the Okanagan Valley here. There's lots of marshy wetland areas. Includes West Kelowna, Pete's, all Penticton as well. Yeah. So, what do you think about this park, guys? What do you think? Especially in the springtime here, all green and lush. The quails in there too. So, okay, I'm gonna pause the video with one here. That's a quail now. Alright, so like a little creek here or something like that. Right along the side of the trail here. Alright, gonna pause from right here. Okay, so I wonder what this is here. There's a little sign right here. It's just an abandoned trout pond. That's what this is. And it's pretty cool. Well, my shadow's not in the way here. But that's what it looks like. It's an abandoned trout pond, and pretty interesting. Some frogs in there too. Yeah, so there's some frogs in there too, and you get a different type of wildlife too. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's continue here, shall we, guys? Okay. Is that frog in there? Let's see. It might be a frog right there, guys. I think. You hear frogs in here too. It's a pretty cool pond. There might be a frog there, I'm not sure. I don't know, that might be a frog or not, but I'm not sure. But we do hear frogs in the back over there, so that's definitely frogs in there. Alright, I'm gonna take my walk along. Alright guys, so you have to be careful in here. There are wildlife in here. There are bears and, you know, coyotes. I mean, yeah, sometimes coyotes, cougars, bobcats, so be careful with you. When you're out by yourself, which I'm doing, you're definitely gonna be careful here. So check out the bridge here in a sec here. We're gonna go along here, show you the creek. Go through the forest here. I used to live in a forest, so I'm used to trucking through the forest. I'm gonna go around this down tree here. Squeeze through here, I hope I don't get ticks on me, but here it is. Here's the creek. It's a little dark in here. What do you guys think about this cedar forest? Pretty cool. These are all cedar pine trees right here. All right here, they're all cedar pine. One down tree right there. Yeah, that's flowing pretty fast for sure. There we go. Big huge cliffs, big huge rocks. Formed a long time ago, that's for sure. Alright, yeah, the creek's starting to go up a little bit. That's the time of year. This time of year, this is a beautiful forest area. I would totally live somewhere like this. Off grid, have my own running water, and you know, it's how sustainable living, guys. You know, be off grid like this, live in a forest, build a house, get away from, you know, all the chaos in the city. There you go. Totally do that. You know, with the war going on right now, I would totally escape here and, you know, or escape in the mountains, and there you go, guys. Get in the forest. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so we'll see. So I think this is called Friends Bridge, I believe. Oh, I'll show you the Airly Boston route. Leave that on the hill there, yeah. Okay. There it is. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's go along here. The creek is really roaring here. Wow. Yeah, Airly Boston, they're all right here. Up on the ridge, I'll zoom in. Yeah, they're right there. Yeah. Okay, cool. So all the yellow flowers up there, guys, is all Airly Boston. And they grow this time of year, as I took some photos in West Kelowna too. The creek's really flowing fast with the, you know, with the spring runoff. Well, the creek's time of year, definitely do that. I got some beavers in here building a dam. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so, in this park here, you got a lot of cedar pine. I mean, other types of pine trees too. But most of these are all cedar pine. These are really cool type of trees. Got lots of shade, that's for sure. Alright. Yeah, there's a Airly Boston route. Right there. Right on the ridge, there's a lot of them. They're in bloom this time of year, guys, that's for sure. Okay. So we can bike along here, you can also walk too along this trail. And you can tell that I'm totally off grid right now. Totally off grid here. I mean, I could probably still get a cell signal, but you know. It's like you're somewhere up in the mountains here. This part of Mission Creek Regional Park here. It feels like you're in the mountains somewhere. It's really nice. Again, guys, I would totally live off grid. You know, if I had, you know, if the chaos started happening, totally live in a place like this, off grid, have no running water. The creek, like filter, like in the house, you have a filter to filter the water, all the bad stuff in the water, and then filter out, and then you're good to go. There's a bench right here to sit and relax if you need. Yeah. Beautiful sunny day, sun's just shining right here. A nice walk, that's for sure. Yeah, you guys may think I'm in the mountains somewhere above Kelowna, but I'm not. Still not about in the mountains yet, almost. Yeah, nice about Kelowna too. You can go up into the mountains too. You can venture up in the mountains and be off grid too. That's nice about British Columbia. Is you don't have to, you know, be on the grid anywhere. You can be off the grid, totally surrounded by nature, and yeah, it's been amazing. It's about being off grid. Now, being off grid is a very, it's not an easy task. You have to rely on nature and stuff like that. But other than that, so what do you guys think about this park here, Mission Peak Regional Park? These are all pine forests right here, right behind me here, and these are all cedar pine right here. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty nice park, that's for sure, eh, guys? What do you guys think? Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. That's it for my video for today of Mission Peak Regional Park. I'm going to do another video for you guys, maybe in Kelowna somewhere, or yeah, somewhere in Kelowna somewhere. I'm going to see if we can do try another park in Kelowna. I might do Paul's Tomb, or I might do what other park? I might do Kathleen Lake, Kathleen Lake, whatever it's called, up at Knox Mountain there in Kelowna here. So I'll try that. Anyway, guys, take care, and thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, pretty cool, guys. This is a really cool park. Nice spot to go for a walk, guys. Nice spot to meditate. Like, you know, from everyday stress from the news. You know what's been going on right now, guys. You know, in the news and stuff like that, about what, you know, what's happened with the war and Trump and stuff like that. It's a way. This is a way you can get away from that and just connect with nature. Just you know, think something positive and not just negative. You know, what's happening right now in the world right now, guys, is it's pretty wild. I understand that, but you know, it's nice to escape that and go somewhere off grid and go somewhere, you know, just go somewhere outside, go for a walk, be in nature. You know, it can be very hard sometimes to, you know, it'd be very, it's, you know, this is why I don't watch the news very much, because, I mean, I do watch a little bit of it, but, you know, just see what's going on, stuff like that. Other than that, I'm not on the news all the time. I don't watch news constantly. So it's a good place to come here, to come to this park and meditate, think about God, think about, you know, the good Lord. He'll protect us if anything happens. You know, He'll save us from what's going on. Nothing we can do, you know, it's nothing in our control. You know, what's happening right now in the world, it is what it is. You know, what can we do? We can't stop Donald Trump, what he's doing. But all we can pray for it right now is hope, you know, for peace. But, you know, that's not going to work right now. But in order to get away from that is go to a park like this, or go somewhere off grid, go somewhere in nature for a bit, just relax, you know, and God will, you know, be in nature, you know, be somewhere like this park, you know, for sure, guys. I would totally, maybe one day, guys, you know, one day if the chaos did happen in Kelowna, because, you know, the food stores, something like that, I would totally come here like this, you know, off grid, in a forest like this, have my own running water and build a house on land, you know, and yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, but for right now, things are okay right now in Kelowna. There's no chaos right now. But you know, it's up to the good Lord. You know, whatever the good Lord wants. You know, whatever God wants. But you know, or to escape that, you can go somewhere quiet, like a park, like somewhere like this, off grid in a forest. Sit like on a bench or a rock, and just meditate for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And that will really get your mind off of things. You know, the mind can be, the worst enemy. You know, it can be the worst enemy. Well, it sounds like I hear a bear or something like that in here. It's probably just the trees. Wind is doing something to the trees. The trees are moving. That's what I'm hearing there. Alright guys, take care. And thank you for watching, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, definitely come to this park, like where I'm here. And experience nature. Experience nature. You know, nature's amazing, guys. You know, it's the best place to come here and meditate too, as I mentioned. Alright guys, take care and watch.